Hello. What's up, squad? Come on in, honey. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? What's going on? Shout out to Joshua Grace for being the first person in the building. All of my Patreon members are here. All of my members are here. Shout out to the squad, honey. I came on a little bit earlier today. Yes, pink hearts in the chat for Mama Brown or anyone who is going through that big cancer journey. It is not hard. I know it's not hard for the people going through it. I know it's not hard for the friends, families, loved ones who support the people that are going through it. Just y'all just be there for your people, okay? Um there's a lot going on this week, honey. We've got a lot of loss going on, a lot of drama going on. Um, Shout out to my friend Carl Cooley C. Lost his baby brother over the weekend. That was my mama's best friend's children. Um, it's just a lot going on, child. And Atlanta is in shambles. Okay. Atlanta is in shambles. But we here. We're gonna chug on through it. Okay. We are going to chug on through it. Okay. Y'all remember Carl. Carl used to help me with my videos. He was over here helping me produce the show for a minute. Y'all remember DJ Cooley C. So salute to him and his family. Sending y'all all the love. Um Whew. Oh, y'all said I look good. Thank you, friend. I had to throw on a little piece of hair because it's been rainy in Atlanta. It's been humid in Atlanta, and my dang hair. I had took my weave out. Got a silk press, and my silk press ain't pressing, as you can see by these edges. As you can see by these edges, honey. My silk press is an afro, but it is what it is, honey. We always have some hair, honey. We always have some hair. Um, but yeah, I appreciate all of y'all for joining me today. We got a lot to talk about as far as the Real Housewives of Atlanta are concerned. But as y'all get in here, take a moment to grab some snacks, get your attitudes adjusted, just like me. Come on in, and we will get started after my very brief but lengthy introduction.
Get ready, because you about to be an ATL.
That's her being a blogger.
More than a blogger.
That's her being a blogger. You are more than a blogger.
I am more than
That's her being a blogger.
all that is my son.
Okay, that shit is good.
I am more than a blogger.
The blog goddess, the blog goddess, the blog goddess, Michelle is here.
Yeah.
The blog goddess, the blog goddess, the blog goddess, Michelle is here.
Yeah.
Autumn is her son.
Yes.
Autumn
It's her son. Yes.
say Autumn
It's her son. Yes.
say Autumn is her son.
Like, for real.
The blog goddess, 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 Michelle is here.
Yeah.
Autumn is her son.
Like, for real.
For real, dang, we got a lot. Oh, child, listen. I haven't been live in a minute. I have been live over on Patreon. If you remember my Patreon, y'all know I was on live last night. We had a little conversation. We talked about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. We talked about the Diddy sex tape leak. We talked about Jay-Z and the Roots picnic. We talked about my current health journey and what's been going on. We talked about, slim in the waist, cute in the face. We talked about all of that. And I was gagging because I had posted a picture after I did last night's show. And the picture, I'm gonna show you this picture, and the people coming up under there hating on me. I had posted this picture over here on the Instagram. Hopefully StreamYard gonna work today, because y'all know last time I tried StreamYard, it was giving me headaches. Okay, we working. Okay, we working. Okay, this is my Instagram. Y'all go follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna start posting more often. Maybe I don't know. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But I had posted this picture on Instagram. This is the dress I had on. Shout out to Fashion Nova. I got all my little Fashion Nova stuff. I just be throwing it on. It's really a sweater dress, so it's kind of hot for to these days. But it was cold in my house, and so I had put it on. Went in the dining room, took this pic, put my little camera on my little thing and just put it on 10 seconds and sat there and I was laughing and taking pictures. And so I had the picture was kind of dark, right? Because the lights weren't on in the dining room, but the lights was on in the kitchen. And I thought the light facing front would be, make it look good, right? Why did these people over here they said it was AI? The people on YouTube, what is this? Instagram. Now it ain't even up there. Said it was AI. And I was like, how is my picture AI? And then I remember I used the AI to make it lighter. You can use Chat GPT and AI and all that stuff. You can tell it to lighten your pictures the same way photographers, how they edit they images and edit the lighting and stuff. And so the people was coming over there. That's AI. That's AI. That's AI. And I'm like, hey, it's AI. This is me. This is all me. And so I had to post it over here on my I think I did on members only. And did I do it on Patreon? I did on Patreon. Let me show you. I'm gonna show y'all a little Patreon sneak peek. I had posted this on Patreon because I said haters is saying this is AI child. And I'm like, how the haters hating on me? And so I even posted here it is right here. I even posted like the real picture over here on my Patreon because I was like, y'all see this? Y'all see this? This is the real picture. Okay, so this is what YouTube had posted, not YouTube, Instagram posted, and you said at the top it had a little AI info thing on there. And this is okay. Let me show you the real picture without it. This is the real picture. This is the real picture. I mean, it's the picture. So I'm trying to figure out like and that's another dark picture right there. Okay. And that's my selfie. So I was like, I had took 3 pictures. I put the 3 pictures in the thing. And so it had did this. It had lightened that one up. You see how it lightened it up? Okay. And then it lightened that one up. Okay. And then it had lightened that one up. And so I thought this one looked the best. So I posted that one. Okay. So I'm like, why is the people get mad at me? Talk about it's AI, child. This is me. Y'all see me on here every day. I do not hide my face. Okay. I have never hidden my face. It is what it is. Okay. I be like, I put my picture in there, be like, put on a little makeup. Okay. I be putting my picture there, put me on some lashes. Okay. So don't be acting like y'all don't be using AI to make up your pictures too. But it didn't change me too much. It didn't change my body or none of that. That's all me. Okay. You said you living for my Kenya Moore. Yes, I have my Kenya Moore hair care wig on. It's my Kenya Moore hair care wig. Shout out to Kenya Moore. This is what she should have been selling over there at the Kenya Moore hair spa, and maybe they would still be open. Okay, Joe Milek. Okay, trying to be shady. No, just kidding. You said Joe said, I love how Michelle is always proven to be true. Thank you so much, Joe. I see you shade a little bit, and then you give me a little bit of credit. So I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Let me see what else is going on here. Yes, the now evicted salon, honey. Not that people come here to talk about is this a junkie show? Do I look like a junkie to you? Am I sniffing and doing all this? No, I am not. Okay, we are not cokeheads over here. It might be a few now. Look, no judgment if you are, but we this is not the junkie bunch. This is the alien squad. If you want to chill with us, chill with us. If you want to troll, go over there. Okay. Yeah, StreamYard had better behave. Okay. And y'all see these people in the green, like all opinions. These are our channel sponsors. You can be a channel sponsor too. Only thing you got to do is click that join button. You will have access to behind the scenes stuff. Just like earlier when I had posted these pictures and I showed the before and the after pictures to prove that it's me. Just like you'll have access to some of my deleted live streams I will put over on my members only and my Patreon. So salute to y'all. I appreciate that. You said I think she did that to get out of her contract. She sabotaged herself. She sure did, child. She sure did. Now, what we gonna talk about today, honey? What should I start with? We don't have the ratings yet. I do want to talk about the mid-season trailer. I talk about the mid-season trailer first, and then we can dive into the Real Housewives of Atlanta episode. What episode we on? 9. We'll do all that because y'all know I am not feeling this season with K. What's the face? I am sick and tired of K. What's the face? But we gonna chug on and make it through. Okay. You said we're gonna talk about RHOA. Yes, we're gonna talk about RHOA. Oh, let me go ahead and salute to Tasha K, honey. Tasha K is a billionaire, honey. Now, I don't know how much money that Tasha K has. I really don't. I don't know if she got a $20 million contract. I don't. I did have her on the agenda. So I will mention this that Tasha K has signed a lucrative contract, okay, with Oceanic Trade Winds for global syndication. Now, you know what global syndication means? That means worldwide. She like candy. I'm worldwide in this bitch. Okay. So Tasha K, after 14 years of being one of the most recognizable brands and the most controversial in blogging, Tasha K is taking a major step. Now, a lot of people was like praying for her downfall, hoping that Cardi B and her alleged racist, racist. She don't like black people. I'm sorry. Cardi B, you can sue me, but it is my opinion that you do not like black people, and in particular, you do not like black women. Okay, you might like black penis, but you do not like black women. But I digress. But Cardi B been going after the black blogs for a while, and she caught a one with Tasha K. Now, Tasha K was wrong for lying. Now she was wrong for lying, but I do feel like Cardi B is going a little bit too far with the other stuff she's doing. But I'm digressing. The media personality known as Tasha K has signed a multi-stack syndication deal with Oceanic Trade Winds, the powerhouse company not only behind Wendy Williams, but also Ricky Smiley, Dunny McClurkin. It's a whole bunch of people over there. It is now setting the stage for her national and global push. The partnership has been years in the making. Executive producer and voiceover icon Rick Party first spotted Tasha K on YouTube in 2017 before introducing her to Oceanic Trade Winds founder and president Gary Bernstein. Gary says, I'm genuinely happy to be partnering with, Tasha said, I'm genuinely happy to be partnering with a company I've admired since I came into this business. She said, Rick Party first spotted me on YouTube and took me to Gary, who I met 3 years ago. So this has truly been a deal in the works for about 3 years. If it wasn't for Rick, I wouldn't have met or become a part of this incredible team. So they announced it over here on the neighborhood talk earlier, like what was it, Friday? And everybody was congratulating Tasha K. And I salute to her because I'm like, now, she can pay off this damn deal with Cardi B and move forward with her life. Okay. Right now she can pay off Cardi B and still talk that shit. You said that couldn't have come at a better time. Well, she had told me she was in the work a deal to do something. She was about to do something, and she was just like, "Just wait, I'm about to make an announcement." I'm like, "I can't wait to hear what you're gonna say, child. I cannot wait." And then Cardi B going behind the scenes and filing more documents and trying to dig more into her finances and trying to sue the husband and do this and do that. It's just a mess. And I hate it when people use the legal system to shut people up. I hate that for us, okay? And it's always towards black women. If you've noticed, there has been a resurgence in trying to shut up black women online. And listen, I've been saying this since I could talk, since I've been on YouTube, all of the above. And y'all know people have come for me while I was on the blog and everything. So I appreciate when they give us a leg up. You said, what now, Michelle? How can you make up with Tasha after years of beef? but not Claudia or Candy. Let's start here. I'm not beefing with Candy. Me and Candy is cool. I see Candy all the time, and I be like, "Hey, girl," and she be like, "Hey, girl." We be seeing each other in Derek J's shop and stuff. And then colorist Claudia, we ain't got no beef. I just reported on her and she got offended. Okay, so there's no beef with me and colorist Claudia. So I mean, Tasha K on the other hand had Junkie over there spewing them lies on me, and Tasha K apologized to me both privately and publicly. So there is a difference between one or the other. So if colorist Claudia came and apologized to me and said, "I'm sorry for calling you a liar. I'm sorry for saying your vagina smells. I'm sorry for calling you Gary Coleman. I'm sorry for calling you a gorilla," and all of the things that colorist Claudia Jordan has said, then perhaps I could, forgive her one day. But colorist Claudia has never tried to apologize. In fact, she has often doubled down on blaming me for her issues online, okay? Because a lot of the things that colorist Claudia said came out of her mouth, okay? She said that she couldn't see black people in the dark. She said that her black boyfriend will make a wonderful orangutan or a gorilla. Those are the things that colorist Claudia said, okay? Now, as far as Candy is concerned, I don't have no problems with Candy whatsoever. Shout out to Candy Burris, honey. I wished her a happy birthday and everything. And I be singing her song. And I told y'all that I like the folded. Come pick up your clothes. Um, Anywho, not colors Claudia need to bow down. Nobody needs to bow down to me. But just in general, I just hope that a lot of y'all who have been watching me pay attention to the people who try to silence me, to the people who lie on me, to the people, they all be clicking up together and it all stems normally from one person. Mhm. And the one person I have a beef with is the junkie. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. Okay. But anyway, I'm digressing. We was not about to go there, but y'all made me go there. Uh you said no black women should be supporting Claudia. I agree with you, but she is a culture vulture. There are a few of them in the media space. She's one of them. I feel like Jason Lee is one of them, child. I feel like Cardi B is one of them. But it is what it is. We will pull up a lot of people before we will pull up our own, especially black women with two black parents, monoracial black women. We are the targets, okay? And I was just about to deep dive into that. But I have been noticing some stuff over on TikTok, how they've been targeting a bunch of black female vloggers or commentators or whatever they call themselves on TikTok for talking about, the TS man hands and stuff. And now TS man hands trying to get them wrapped up in the DL whisper. It's just a mess, child. I'll talk about more on that on Patreon, because child, that stuff is a mess. Because why is it that, and I say this all the time, I've been saying this since 2018. Why is it that TS Manhands and people of his ilk can sit on their platforms, right? And talk about whoever, say whatever, misgender people. Remember when he was misgendering Wendy Williams? He can say the most heinous things about women. He could talk about their vaginas. He can call black women gorillas as if he's not black himself. And he does all of these things. But as soon as somebody say one thing about him, then all of a sudden they need to be doxxed. He doxed their names, their addresses. He put my phone number on the internet. He does all of those things and claims that he's the victim. So, I just want y'all to pay attention to a lot of these things that go on online, because I just be like, wow, they are really trying to silence people. They really don't want people to know the truth, and especially when you are speaking the truth. Okay, that's why I don't never have no fear about nothing I say, because I never come on here lying about nobody. I pull up court documents, I pull up receipts, and the court documents and the receipts may or may not vibe with my opinion, but my opinion is my opinion, and I base my opinion on the facts. Okay. But there's that. You said, what's wrong to come for Claudia because she's biracial? Because to tell the truth, we are all quad racial and triracial. Well, I don't know. We all don't have a white mama. We all don't have a white mama, and the people who have one white parent are biracial. I mean, what are you saying? Well, I don't know. We all have a drop of white blood in us and all of the above. But I come for Claudia because she said some negative things about black people and black women in particular. Okay. Now, you said it is insane how silent Timothy has been. Has he been silent? No. The backbone of your platform is facts and receipts. Thank you so much, DL Schuler. Thank you so much, friend. But yeah, I just noticed that, I was on TikTok a while ago, and people keep tagging me in this video of TS Manhands clapping back at the spiritual whistleblower. And if you recall, I had played the spiritual whistleblower's clip where she was telling us that she was in the courtroom and saw what had happened to Dominique Morgan, who is T.S. Madison's business partner. And I stand on that because Dominique Morgan's name is on all of them documents that have to do with the T.S. Madison Starter House, right? So T.S. Madison's business partner, Dominique Morgan, was jailed for allegedly pocketing $100,000 from another nonprofit before he, she, them, they partnered with T.S. Madison to start the T.S. Madison Starter House. So a lot of people, look, 1 + 1 = 2. Okay, you got A, B, and then C. Like we are smart enough to follow the yellow brick road. So if we are sitting here and we are making informed opinions about things, we look, we see. You partner with a criminal, a lot of people can reasonably assume that your books ain't right either. Okay, where's the money going? Where's the 50, 60, $70,000 that Pure for Men donated to the Starter House? How are you on a red carpet saying that that you're paying for everything in the Starter House when people have been making donations and stuff? So I just ask the questions and nobody is answering them. The only thing that TS Manhands seems to say about it is, Dominique not my partner. Dominique not my partner. I don't have nothing to do with it. The money, I don't touch the money. Who touched the money then? Who is paying the mortgage? Who is paying the light bill? Who is paying for the food? But anyway, I digress. Moving on, like this video. We are going to go into the Real Housewives of Atlanta mid-season trailer first, okay? And the mid-season trailer was quite interesting because I know y'all seen on other people's stuff. That's okay. Y'all haven't seen no mine, okay? Hold on. We gonna look at it. Hopefully Bravo won't tag me. But if they do tag me, I'm gonna tag them back. Okay, shout out to Bravo. Y'all know the drill. Copyright disclaimer on Section 107 of the Copyright Act. Allowance is made for what? Fair use for purposes such as criticism, commenting, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and what? Research. What are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? We are, I don't know what we doing. Okay, Christine, no, we are researching. Okay, yay, we are researching. Thank you. I'm glad y'all know. Tell the people we are researching. So, Bravo released the mid-season trailer for the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 17. And later on in the season, they end up going to Scotland, right? And if you recall, it was around the same time that Porsha was a contestant on Traders. And after, even though she got eliminated early in the season, she was not allowed to leave Scotland because that would violate the terms of her agreement, because they have to keep things secret. So they keep all of the people segregated in one location until everything wraps, so that nobody can pick and choose and figure out what's going on the show. So instead of Porsha going on the girls trip, I guess the girls trip came to Porsha. And so in doing so, we got an Emmy Award winning trader, aka Phaedra Parks. Where is Phaedra? Who also is her trip to Scotland. So it starts off with Phaedra. Hold on. We are going to look at it. Let me put myself up here.
Silence! I'm Alanisha Kane.
So Phaedra is telling you, listen, it is the start of the traders. Who is the trader, honey? Is Phaedra the trader? Is Porsha the trader? Is Shamea the trader? We don't know, but they got a lot of traders on this cast.
Tonight we will see who are the faithful.
Let's get to Shamea. And here is Giselle. Let me move myself over to the left, over to the right. Giselle meets up with Porsha for dinner or lunch, and she asks, "What's going on with Shamea?" And it's crazy to me because I'm like, why is Giselle asking this question and why they bring her on here? And so one of my squad members said, "Oh, this leaves room open for Nene to come back, because right after this show ends, right after the reunion, they're going to air the Real Housewives of Atlanta Ultimate Girls Trip, and Nene makes an appearance or two or three on there." Exactly. Why Giselle? Okay, I'm trying to figure that out too. So Giselle asks about Shamea. Now, I'm also gonna say this. If y'all have been watching this season, y'all will notice that Bravo has been using a lot of flashback clips that include Nene leaks. And I'm like, okay, clearly Nene has come off the ban list. And I know a lot of the non-Nene fans are like, she's never coming back. She never. Y'all keep holding on to hope. We holding on, honey. We holding on by a thread, but we are holding on. But anyway, Giselle asks, what's going on with you and Shamea?
How are y'all today? She is
And so there is Porsha. What's she gonna say?
absolutely devastated by this friendship. And who
So then we got K What's her face saying that Shamea is devastated by this friendship. And then we see a clip of Shamea crying in the corner. So now what I predict is going to happen for the remainder of the season is the focus is going to be on Shamea and Porsha. Now Shamea has been fighting and fighting and fighting this from happening. If you know, Angela has been on her neck for look, not one but two seasons, constantly bringing up Porsha's name. Shamea is like, why do you keep bringing up Porsha? I don't want to talk about Porsha, but it's looking like she may be forced to face it, and maybe Porsha will too. Listen, Porsha got to earn that money. She got that 360 deal.
and who are the traitors?
Okay, so who are the traitors? Now they showing Angela, and Angela is walking in this room right here, and she said that somebody is dating a football player. Listen.
Say that to my face, ho.
It's giving Young and the Restless.
Peekaboo. I see you.
And I
She said, "Say that shit to my face, ho."
watch it. Still to come.
So, who is Angela arguing with, and what is going on, and what is Pinky's role in all of this? Because Pinky just be sitting around. She talk a lot, but she laugh a lot, and I don't know what her role is in the group at this point.
On this season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta.
On this season, so we got Cynthia Bailey too. Cynthia is the voiceover. And it's interesting because she started the season as saying what is going on, what else is going on. And now Cynthia is the glue that is holding this group together. Cynthia was supposed to be a friend of the show, but Cynthia is the damn anchor.
Sweet life, the peach life.
Okay, and what is they doing? Who is that? What is that? Let me see. Okay, is that K What's her face? Is that K What's her face squatting like that?
Now what else
She better be careful. Her butt gonna pop.
is going on?
I love you.
Now Phaedra got her a little love interest. Okay, Phaedra got her. I don't know who that is. Okay, but Phaedra is hugging up on somebody. You said they look like Kelly. Okay, Kelly and K What's her face? They about the same height. Both of them are like 4 foot nothing. You said, who is that? I don't know who that is. Maybe that's the pastor they keep talking about. You said they better be paying her for all the work she is doing and not a friend of check. You know, and I don't know how Peter be knowing all the business, but I had talked to Peter that time, and Peter said that when Cynthia signed on this season, she gonna be getting her regular check, but she a friend. Okay, that's what I had heard, because Peter be clocking them coins allegedly. I don't know if I heard it from Peter, if I was dreaming it.
Boy, you be kidding me. I'd be,
I don't have many miles on my vagina.
Ooh, 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 ooh. So Porsha trying to figure out what's going on, okay? And here's the thing with Phaedra, I have noticed. Phaedra has been shading the hell out of Porsha this season. The last episode or the episode before in Phaedra's confessional, when she said that all Porsha need is money to pay for that puss. she said it. Okay, she said it. I don't know if that was the exact quote, but she said, if you got money, you can get some puss from Porsha. Okay, and now here she is saying that she ain't got that many miles on her vagina. It's giving she's still shading Porsha on the low. That's what it's giving me. I don't know. Or either shading K What's her face, because K What's her face feel like anytime somebody say vagina, they talking about K What's her face's fish market.
I don't have many miles on my vagina.
Are you moist? You are the trauma.
Then we get more of Porsha and Dennis. Now, Porsha and like I like when Dennis had came over. Was that episode 1 or 2 when Dennis had came over after Mike had sent Porsha them flowers? I think that was episode 2, and he snatched the note from the flowers and found out that Porsha was seeing Mike, who was one of his neighbors. And I like their little exchange because Porsha seems a little insecure when it comes to Dennis, because Dennis is like a wild card. I don't feel like Porsha can control what comes out of Dennis' mouth. Okay. And I get it. They're co-parenting, all of the above. But scenes with Dennis seem to be the most natural in this situation, because the scenes with Mike was falling flat. The scenes with Sway, and I don't know, y'all think she a lesbian. I don't know. But it's like the scenes with Dennis are the most organic, in my opinion.
Not the drama, the trauma. I ain't signed up for.
She said he the trauma, not the drama. Okay. And I guess, I feel like Porsha and Dennis still love each other. I mean, we know they do. We know they probably was still, bumping skins. Okay. Baby daddy, baby mamas, that's what happens a lot of times. There was a small window when they both were single, and still they really are both single right now. But Porsha says that Dennis lives with somebody, but he ain't married. Okay. Just like he was with you, and he wasn't married to you, and he was still sleeping with people. So, there's that. When they was doing them YouTube videos over the summer, they was really close too when he was over at Simon House cooking them hot dogs. Okay. But I'm digressing. So then we have Sway and Porsha. Sway is claiming that she tired, child. She said she didn't sign up for this.
Trauma. I ain't signed up for no damn anxiety. You're lying.
So she didn't sign up for the anxiety. Okay, you said Sway hair be laid. It ought to be. She got enough beauty salons and salon suites. You said he is not going to marry anyone. He is rich and he likes bottle girls. Okay, he got to settle down. Sometimes he don't want to be the old man at the club. Okay, didn't Chris Rock say that? You don't never want to be the old man at the club. You said I believe it. Dennis be all in his feelings. Okay, Porsha looks weird with that girl. Well, I mean, she doing what she need to do. I mean, she is. He said Porsha love and relationship scenes give you nothing, no feelings, no nothing. Sierra content. You listen. You don't get. Porsha is a member of the Pride Parade. I don't know. Dennis lived down the street and around the corner. Okay, he always over there, always in the car, everywhere. Okay, stunts and shows. Now we got K What's her face singing. I don't know why she's singing and what she's singing, but she's singing. Hold on.
But I'm not lying. No.
And so her and Drew get into it at a party. We don't know what's going on or why she getting into it with Drew. I don't know why K What's her face targeted Drew in the first place. I am still at a loss as to what the beef is between the two. Like, I don't even think Drew has beef with K What's face, but K What's face got beef with everybody, and she keeps giving the smoke to Drew. I don't understand.
I'm gonna hold her accountable to her lies.
We on Survivor's Island. I'm gonna survive, and you're going to jail.
Oh, somebody must have laid hands on somebody if K What's face said you're going to jail. What happened? Or is Black going to jail? We did see that Black has been a target of a shade room investigation where a lot of women, he been getting a lot of money from a lot of women. So maybe she was talking about him. You said Phaedra not really into Porsha. It's a fake friendship. I said that. You said it's so weird. Okay. You said Kay is jealous of Drew. Oh, I can see that. Kay is jealous of all the women. Let's start there. Kay is jealous of anybody with a working vagina. Okay, let's start there. Okay, let's listen. Hold on.
I went ahead and filed clarifying your divorce.
I love you.
Now look at Phaedra being attorney. Okay, Phaedra always got to file something for somebody. Remember, that's how she got in trouble with well, she didn't get in trouble, but she had Candy's employee filing employment lawsuit against Candy that time. And remember all that stuff that was going on. So I don't know. Phaedra is using her law degree to help Kelly. So she helped Sheree that time, and I don't know how good she did. Look, she was my attorney back in the day. Shout out to Phaedra Parks Esquire.
ahead and filed clarifying your divorce.
Phaedra got on her attorney wig too. Look at that. She didn't wear her blonde wig. She didn't wear her blonde wig to work that day. And Kelly looking serious. Okay. I don't know. Kelly was kind of broke this season. That's why she was sitting there with that white t-shirt on. Because something was going on with Kelly's bank accounts where she didn't have access to the money, like Sweet Tea said on Married in the Medicine. Something was going on with Kelly's funds, and she looking a little disheveled, okay? Because now she in Phaedra's office. Now she got to get free legal services from Phaedra to figure out what's going on. All her businesses been closed. Look, her husband not allowing her to film with the children. She can't make an honest living. She in the position that Porsha was in when Simon kept filing all that stuff against Bravo.
I went ahead and filed clarifying your divorce.
I love you.
So Phaedra getting involved with Kelly's divorce. Okay, now who is this with these Van Cleefs on, honey?
Yeah.
Okay, that's Porsha and Kelly. They make up. You know, just seeing them make up on this mid-season trailer kind of gives me that there was a lie. That was a lie about the pastor. Y'all up here, all these pastors DMs and stuff, and Kelly then forgave Porsha later on in the season.
Scotland, here we come.
So now they're in Scotland. You said Kelly is a mess. Okay, now they're in Scotland. And remember what I told you earlier in the stream, that they came to Scotland because, you know, Porsha was there. She was at what is it? Segregation, isolation. I forgot what they call it. But yeah, she was there because, you know, she had just finished filming Traitors and she couldn't leave yet. So they brought the show to her.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts. The Ghostbuster housewife.
Okay, Phaedra with her Gucci cape on, honey. Phaedra brought the fashions to Scotland. So it looked like, I don't know if that's the Trader house or the house around the corner, but you know, they having a wonderful time, look like it.
At some point, everyone had.
So they playing the Traders game. They got their little cloaks on, okay? I don't know who all that is. It's about 9 of them, right? He said Kelly need to leave her cheeks and lips alone. Sequestered. Thank you so much, friend. Hold on, I gotta reboot. They got me again, y'all. They got me again. Hold on, let me take this out. And can y'all hear me okay? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. I don't see me though. Hold on. There I am. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, good. Because my other camera just went off. Hold on. We're gonna continue. But you see, they got their cloaks on now. They have their cloaks on and they are in full traders mode. And you know, it's a lot of housewives, including Cynthia. How many is it? Like 9 people? It's a lot of them. And I just be like, what the hell is going on? Hold on, let me get back in here. Like this video, please, and thank you. Like this video. We're gonna continue, and we are also going to discuss this week's episode as well. It'll only take me a brief moment to hop back on so y'all can see my beautiful face. Cause I ain't one to hide my face. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Hold on. StreamYard. Yeah. Okay, we back. Okay, we are back. Let me delete myself. Okay, we back. All right, okay, so there they are, all cloaked out and things. Let's see what's next.
At some point, everyone has lied.
You said, hey, handsome, in February, bitch.
Been
See, they was fighting. I don't know what is that about the K what's her face. I guess she had a listening party or something, and her and Drew got into it. They go K what's her face right there. With her, oh, she looked like Saul. She looked like I ain't gonna say that she looked like that man, but y'all know what I'm thinking. But yeah, they go K what's her face, and where's Drew? There go Drew right there with the red on. So I don't know I mean with the red hair. So they was trying to separate them. Um,
Been deceitful
Oh, but you're the Falcons player.
moments.
See, did you not hear that? Did you not hear Angela say, "Oh, but you fucking the Falcons player"? Did you not hear that? Who you think she talking about? Y'all put it in the chat.
Oh, but you're the Falcons player.
Moments of betrayal.
Who betrayed who, honey? Who is betraying who? Who is effing a Falcons player? And how would Angela know?
In fact, your mom did something first to my mom.
Uh-oh. 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 We knew you think it's Kelly? Y'all think Kelly is sleeping with the preacher and the Falcons player? You think it's Shamea? Shamea said something today on Instagram, something about the Falcons player child that Angela had accused her. And we was like, we ain't even got there yet. But she was talking about this, I think. You tired of Angela? Yeah, Shamina. Listen, I don't know who. I feel ways about Angela and Shamea. You know, I'm team Shamea all day, and I like Angela, but I just feel like Angela has been picking with Shamea, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, hold on.
Something first to my mom. What? You and your mother are low.
Now we get the mamas, child. They might as well make the mamas a part of the season. Why they ain't bring Miss Diane and Missy Lane? What's Shamea mama name? Why they didn't bring the mamas on here? Because clearly it's the mamas that's beefing. But I don't understand why Porsha and Shamea are beefing on behalf of their mamas. It's interesting. Hold on.
You and your mother are low down dirty snakes. You and your mama are low down dirty snakes.
Ooh, my real life, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, now you and your mama. Who is this crying? That's Kelly right there. Who is she holding? She holding Shamea. Shamea did not want to get into it with Porsha. She did not, but you know, it had to happen. You knew it was gonna happen. You said there is something sinister about Angela. She is giving Kenya. And I think so too. I think Angela giving like she's being likable. She's trying to be likable. But you know, y'all know when she pulled that scam and scheme with Phaedra last season about Junebug and all of that stuff, I knew Angela was on one. So Angela, y'all be thinking about the plot and the plan. I think Angela is riding, you know, a little bit, you know, shaking herself because I don't know. I think Angela is the one that's plotting and planning. Hold on, we're gonna listen.
I know this friend group and everybody's so, yes, we are bigger people.
Here go Kay, what's the face? Still talking about this friend group. Why is you here? Why don't you go away? Why? Listen, you knew that. And first of all, y'all ain't friends. You don't pick and choose your coworkers, right? When you go to work, you don't know who you're gonna be working beside, so you can't pick and choose who is your coworker. And I don't understand why Kay, what's the face, keeps coming on here talking about this friend group when she don't want to be nobody's friend anyway. This is all for a check.
Must be delusional.
Yes, Pinky trying to sing. Y'all remember when she was going through with that Junebug? You said, I'm gonna keep saying it. You can't stand Angela. You can't stand Angela. Kelly is a friend by default because Porsha is not available. Okay. I think Kelly, I said it again and again and again. The only reason that Kelly latched on to Shamea is because Britt was the target last season. And you know, after Britt told on Kenya, then you know Kelly didn't have a friend no more, so she focused on Shamea.
Oh, okay.
The Real Housewives of
So the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Sunday from 8 to 7 Central. Okay, so I don't know what y'all rate the mid-season trailer. Like that's why I didn't rush to come talk about it because it didn't give me the feels. But I mean, you know, it was enough to discuss. Got my Chick-fil-A lemonade. You gave it a 7. I give it like a 6.5. You gave it a 4. And I've been generous with my scoring this season. Okay. You give it a 5.5. Okay, okay, okay. Angela is mature, quick-witted, and classy. A classy dresser. Okay. John said, I'm so happy to catch this live. I never get notifications. You need to click it twice. Make sure you got that bell clicked twice, friend. hmm I'm happy you caught it too. Okay. So let's go ahead and talk about this episode of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. What was it? Episode 9, honey. After we saw the mid-season trailer, it's like the episode just fell flat in my opinion. But it gave us a little starting point because this episode is called Picking Up the Peaches, season 17, episode 9. And as you recall, just the last episode, there was a fight or an argument between Porsha and Kelly when Porsha accused Kelly of sleeping with the pastor. Kelly was waving the glass in her face, and then security had to escort Kelly away from the table. Now, as you know, we picked up this week during the sound bath conversation. We still at Phaedra's house, honey. Phaedra and gave everybody some caftans and everything to wear. Everybody's looking glorious, okay? But Kelly is furious about that confrontation. You said you watch it on Peacock when you get a chance. You said you want some real drama, not a wild goose chase. It's all a wild goose chase, friend. It is. It is. Um, it's interesting because Portia and them was hungry. Portia wanted to eat. Portia said, "We didn't even eat, child." Everybody was getting ready to go, and Portia was like, "We didn't even eat." And she was like, "Let's just go back and sit at the table," because Phaedra was like, they gonna make you some to go plates. But they went back to the table and they continued kind of chit chatting about it. Meanwhile, Kay what's her face decided that she was gonna leave. I guess with Kelly, and she continues ranting in the car about Porsha and how Porsha is one of the mean girls that she was talking about earlier in the season, and that Porsha act like she trying to run Atlanta. And I'm like, I don't get that from Porsha. Y'all get that from Porsha that she trying to run Atlanta? I don't get that. I don't know. But anyway, do y'all think that Kelly was really ready to fight Porsha? I don't think she was. I think she knew that that security was there waiting to separate. That's why she was waving that glass around, because she was like, "You ain't gonna touch me. You done learned your lesson. Blah blah blah. I'm gonna run my mouth all I want to." But yeah. Do y'all really think she was trying to fight Porsha? I don't. Okay. Anyway, in the episode, everyone seemingly is continuing to process the fallout of everything that's going on, whatever the fallout is, from K what's her face's plot, the K what's her face's funky JJ, to Porsha and Kelly and the pastor, to K what's her face and Drew, from Shamea and Angela. Everybody just trying to figure out what is what. And so now, to me, it's like production start putting these people together strategically to have conversations. And a lot of these people wouldn't normally even be together. Okay. Let's start with Phaedra and Kelly. Kelly ain't never sat with Phaedra. And as we saw in the mid-season trailer, Phaedra gonna end up representing her. So Kelly came over to visit Phaedra, right? And I thought that was very interesting because I'm like, these two together, we would never see it. But anyway, it's a one-on-one. Kelly comes over to kind of like apologize for the blow up in at Phaedra's house. And then she reveals that she blew up because there's a lot of things not going right in her life, the divorce. And then she broke the fourth wall and said her ex is preventing her from filming with her daughters, and how she's just struggling emotionally with the situation. Zaleen said for free legal advice. Is that what it was? Okay, yeah, she had called Phaedra Wax. She it was Kate what's face who called her a snake. But anyway, I'm digressing. But it's interesting too, because she also brought up that she had heard, about Porsha's divorce online, and it's like, is it Kelly that's Kelly wants to bring up Simon so bad. Okay. And somebody is stopping her from bringing up Simon and Porsha actually stealing this married man from her friend that she brought on the show. I don't know why they won't allow it, but producers will not allow it. Okay. Kelly can get her little digs in over here. Kelly can say whatever. But at the end of the day, yeah, Kelly is a fan. Kelly been reading the vlogs, honey. Kelly been reading the vlogs. You said you got 2 YouTube channels going. Oh, okay, thank you for counting my pockets. Phaedra, I already knew that was fake. Okay. Karen Michelle, every chance she get. Okay. Now, you said Kelly is broke and needs free services. Phaedra loves the free marketing for her business. It all works out. Okay, okay, I can see that. So, again, when she told her that her ex was preventing her from filming, Phaedra said, I can help out with that, and I found that interesting too, because again, that's kind of breaking the fourth wall. Filming what? We're not supposed to know y'all filming. This is supposed to be a reality show. We are sitting here watching y'all, but y'all not supposed to act like y'all know we watching. Okay. But it's a different day and time. Okay. Moving on. Angela and K what's face. Angela invite K what's face to talk. She said she want to try to make K what's face feel included. She wants her to know there's no plot. I don't know. I don't know if I fast forward that out or whatever. But I feel like Angela was just meeting with K what's face to get some dirt and try to figure out what she gonna take back to somebody, because Angela has been the bone collector all season long, and the ladies know she's the bone collector, because remember Kelly even said we only tell her what we want her to take back. So there is that. You said Kelly is a fan of RHOA who spends $75,000 on dental work. Child, nobody. They always lie. A lot of people be lying about what they spend on dental work and it be free. Okay. But I'm digressing. Now we have Cynthia back in the fold. Cynthia playing mediator yet again. And again, none of these ladies would ever be together, but it's Cynthia, K what's her face, and Pinky. Now I don't know why they was meeting together. I can't remember what they was doing, but K what's her face and Pinky was telling Cynthia about what was going on at Phaedra house, because Cynthia had left early. Now K what's her face still believes that there is a coordinated effort against her. She's saying, don't act like people don't be trying to figure out, about other people before they come into the group and all of this stuff. And yeah, we know all of that, K what's her face, but it's no plot. You did the same thing. You researched all of these women. Like, you literally probably watched every season of the show before you came on the show. So that's kind of weird. Now, K what's face thinks Porsha is behind the plot. Okay, but we still don't have no proof. We don't have nothing. We don't even know what the plot is. Okay. Now, Pinky explains the reason why Kay interpreted Porsha's actions as mean girls was because one of her first scenes with Porsha was when she confronted Kelly. But Porsha confronting Kelly ain't got nothing to do with Kay what's the face. So I'm just tired. I'm just tired. It's just confusing. Like every episode, we trying to figure out what's going on in this crazy lady mind, and it's clear we cannot dissect crazy. Okay, if you try to dissect crazy, you're gonna be crazy too. Okay, you said, "Oh, I'm sorry. It was Pinky, Cynthia, and Angela. I'm sorry. You said they was with their daughters. I'm sorry. I listen. I just jotted these notes down because I was halfway watching. But yeah, Cynthia was teaching the daughters like how to model and how to be young ladies and all of that. Okay, she had a mini Bailey agency. And Pinky's daughter wants to be, on commercials and stuff like that. So that was really cute. Now, yeah, it was Angela and Pinky. So, like I said before, they wouldn't have normally been together anyway. Okay. And so Pinky was trying to explain how Kay felt without Kay being there, of course, and basically saying, that, the only scene that she had filmed, well, one of the scenes she had filmed when she first got here was with Kelly, and how she felt that, that confrontation made her feel a ways. And I'm like, child, it is what it is. I guess it was the first time somebody actually explained it without yelling. Another thing that I found interesting and I really felt her about was that Pinky finally said something to Angela, or somebody finally said something to Angela, but it just so happened to be Pinky, about Angela going at Shamea. Okay. And Pinky said, you do be poking at Shamea about Porsha. You do, okay. And then, I didn't want to say nothing, but I'm gonna say something. And Angela was appreciative about it. And that's why I kind of like Angela, because she took it on the chin and she didn't get mad about it. But Pinky was right. Angela do be poking. Angela knows she be poking. That's why she, laughed it off and moved on. You said something's going on with the stream. They said go. The sound was out. No, it's not me. I promise it's not me. It's stream y'all acting crazy, or is it YouTube? Somebody said go out and come back in. It'll come back. Oh Lord, the YouTube trying to jack up my stream. Okay, you said Cynthia clocked Pinky too. Child. Okay, put it in the chat how she clocked her. Yeah, because Pinky talk too much. Okay, Pinky don't let nobody get a word in edgewise. Okay, and everybody has pretty much clocked Pinky for that. Okay, we seen some scenes with Pinky and Porsha, and Porsha was even telling Pinky she talked too much. We see some scenes later with Pinky and Shamea, and Shamea even say that Pinky talked too much. Pinky, listen, Shamea did an interview and said that the only thing she could think of when she think of Pinky is TED Talk, because all she does is just talk. Okay, but yeah, that is all she does. So Pinky need to learn to listen. She need to learn that the show isn't about her, even though she is on the show. It's about all of them. And once she speaks, she needs to give somebody else the opportunity to speak. Instead, Pinky just often just like interrupts and just keep going. Okay. You said you can't stand K. What's her face? Neither can I, friend. Neither can I. Now, Porsha and K. What's her face finally sit down, which is interesting. They finally have a conversation, and it's Cynthia, Angela, K. What's her face, and Porsha. Now, Cynthia and Angela decide to leave the table so that K. What's her face and Porsha can talk one-on-one. And even K. What's her face, even Porsha was like, "Is this why y'all brought us here?" And clearly it was. Okay, so K. What's her face calmly, for once, said how she felt as far as the mean girl allegations are. Cynthia and Pinky. See, I'm just mixing them all up. It's too many of them. Honestly, it's too many. Okay. It's either Angela and Pinky are interchangeable. I don't know. Listen, because most of the time in these scenes, they just background noise. So I'm listen, correct me in the background. Okay. So it was interesting that she brought up the Kelly situation and how Porsha confronted Kelly in front of her, and how it's all this miscommunication in the group. And the one thing I thought about during that scene was Porsha eating oysters? Did anybody notice that Porsha was eating oysters or clams while she was sitting there with K. What's her face, and K. What's her face wasn't eating nothing? Did y'all notice that? Let me know if y'all noticed that. And if y'all didn't notice it, go back and watch. Because I thought that was a little shady. Okay. And Kate What's was trying to hold it in. Like, I know she's about to call me fishy, but I digress. But they agreed to a truce, and they agreed to kind of move forward. Now it seems like, after they agreed, it was mussels. Okay, I knew it was either mussels or oysters. I thought that was a little shady. Now that was a little shady, and they kept showing it, and they kept showing Kate What's face, and she was looking like she wanted to say something, but she didn't. Okay, mussels, oysters. Anyway, moving on. So now, of course, Drew is K. What's her face's new target. Okay, Drew has always been K. What's her face's target for whatever reason, and I'm still not quite clear as to why Drew is K. What's her face target, but it is now that her and Porsha kind of like, dapped it up. Somebody said it was oysters. Okay, I thought it was oysters. Okay, you said you heard her order it. Okay. Yes, I knew it. Listen, I knew it was shady, and they probably cut it out because Kay didn't want to confront the whole oyster thing all over again. They decided to go a different route, because Andy even said on Watch What Happens Live that Kay what's the face didn't want them to air that, and they did. He said Porsha just like seafood. Okay. So, but it's somebody said it was more mussels, and somebody said it was oysters. I don't know, but whatever it was okay. Now it seems like okay, what's the face beef? Just it's like a relay race. Like 1 minute is Portia's plotting, the next minute Drew's plotting, the next minute everybody's plotting against her. Okay, I don't know what's going on with K. What's the face? We can't figure it out. I don't know if we will figure it out, but it is what it is. Now the most the weirdest scene, which was kind of funny, was Drew meeting with her team. Drew met with her assistant, stylist, drivers, glam squad, all of the above, and it went left. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't say one of the members of Drew's glam squad is the Walter that was working with Kenya Moore at Kenya Moore Hair Spa, who was on Kenya Moore's website, who allegedly was taking deposits from the clients while Kenya Moore Hair Spa was closed. Allegedly, allegedly, allegedly. That was the Walter that was on the website. Also Freedom, who started doing Nene Leakes makeup, who is often in the club with a lot of the ladies. He's done Portia's makeup as well. And now I guess he's on Drew's team, was also there. Okay. So the odd thing about this meeting is they was all kind of like shading each other. The driver slash assistant was mad because Walter claims that he's more of an assistant than than an assistant. And then the driver slash assistant said, well, what if I said you was a bad wig stylist because Drew's wigs be lifting? And then Freedom got into it, the makeup artist, and then Freedom ended up saying, somebody said something to Freedom, but all you do is get drunk and you be late and all this other stuff. And then Freedom got me. And then they said that Freedom was one who said something about Drew, and then that sparked something in me because if you recall, Freedom was the one who went on social media and said that Drew don't pay and Drew owed the IRS. Y'all remember that back in the day? Freedom was on. So I'm like, how she still working with Freedom? And Freedom then blasted her all over the internet. Okay. But they back cool. Okay. Cause I guess Freedom worked for chips. Drew's money might be funny too, just like Kenya's money was funny. And Freedom was over there doing Kenya's makeup for using the hair spa to do his makeup tutorials for free. Cause he wasn't paying nothing because Kenya wasn't paying the rent. But I digress. It's all a mess. Okay. So Freedom, they were saying that the makeup artist be getting drunk, and I was like, "Oh, child, what I be know? He used to be in the Lanithia all the time. He be at all the clubs. He used to travel with Nene and stuff, and he do be lit. Okay, he's supposed to be touching up makeup and stuff, but he be drinking and dancing and all up on the chairs and stuff. He do, honey, and that's why a lot of the girls stopped messing with him. Actually, a lot of the girls stopped messing with him because when he exposed Drew like that and started saying that Drew didn't pay and Drew owed him money and that Drew didn't pay the IRS, a lot of the girls dropped him because they was like, if he'll do that to Drew, he'll do that to me. Okay. But I'm digressing. But apparently, him and Drew made up because he on the team, child. You said he probably messy, probably. Y'all don't remember he was behind Kenya calling me all kind of bulldogs and stuff. It was him and Walter. You remember? I ain't mad at them though. They gonna do what they do. They kiss these girls' asses, just for a free, to get in the club for free and stuff. But there's that, honey. Yes, honey. Yep. See, somebody knew. Somebody said Freedom was in the stream when Kenya threatened you with that gun. Okay. And so was Walter. But I digress. But anyway, but it was an interesting thing just to see. But they did call him out, said you had exposed her one time. So and the gag is, I can't remember what trip that was. Freedom was supposed to do Drew's makeup on a girl's trip. This is how he ended up exposing her or trying to expose her. He was supposed to do Drew's makeup on a girl's trip. He ended up getting arrested, allegedly. Why do I know this? He ended up getting arrested for a suspended license or something, and they took him to jail. So he didn't make his flight. So he didn't get to the thing to do Drew's makeup. So Drew was left without a makeup artist. Drew told him, the next day or whatever, he was trying to get a ticket. He got out of jail. Drew told him, never mind, just stay. Don't worry about it or whatever. And that's when he got mad because Drew also, he wanted his payment. And Drew was like, well, you didn't come. Why would I pay you? And so he got mad and got on the internet and started dragging her. Allegedly. I remember when it all happened, child. I was like, oh, child, what happened? He got arrested. What? For what? A suspended license? Oh, he didn't make his flight. Oh my God, he didn't make it to the girls' trip. Oh, but anyway, he still wanted his payment. But Drew was like, why should I pay you? You didn't even come. So yeah, he got in his feelings, but apparently they got over it because he there. But anyway, as far as her team meeting goes, there was a lot of complaints about professionalism. And as you can see, I can see why. Because look, your team is a reflection of you. How you got all these? See, I'm going to sound like Kaya in a minute. How you got all these messy punks on your team and don't expect mess? They literally like clawing at each other like this, okay? But you got complaints about professionalism. You got team members exposing each other's business, and if they exposing each other's business, they exposing your business. Drew, come on now. The driver versus the hairstylist versus the assistant versus the makeup artist. It was just a mess, honey. It is what it is. But Drew ended up crying. She was like, see, I don't know how y'all gotta get along. Girl, you the boss. You are the boss. Like, if you're the boss, you need to pick your team more carefully, okay? Because at the end of the day, your team ain't got to get along. Like I said earlier about K What's the Face, like you don't get to choose your coworkers, right? So professionalism is one thing, but if they want to check, they need to learn how to get along, okay? Anyway, I'm digressing. It was a crazy look. It's like, to me, he said, how is she affording to pay all those people? That's what I'm saying. Maybe she paid them with clout. Maybe she paid them with an appearance on the Real Housewives of Atlanta this season. Do my makeup and you could be on the show. Maybe you listen. Don't get me started, honey. A lot of these people do stuff for free. Don't ask me how I know. But anyway, I'm digressing. But you know how everybody be like, love and hip hop it's turned into love and hip hop. That felt like love and hip hop right there. But it was funny though. It did. It felt like a little love and hip hop or one of the drama shows, the makeup shows or something. I don't know. But anyway, it felt like a spinoff. You said Shamea husband not available. Kelly Farrell has no husband. Porsha Williams dating a woman. Angela Oakley husband unavailable. Drew Sidora husband unavailable. Cynthia barely has a boyfriend. Okay. Well, there's that, honey. Now, y'all said Josh in the chat. Shout out to Josh. Hey, Princess AG. Hey, friend. So, is that all I got? Oh, I forgot to mention Shamea and Angela. Remember I told you how they got all these weird people having sit downs? Shamea and Angela is one of them, right? So it's like Shamea and Angela would never in a billion years have lunch together by themselves. So it's like, why are we getting this face to face? It's like they just push them together the same way they pushed Kelly and Phaedra together, the same way they pushed Pinky and Angela with Cynthia. It's just not feeling organic, okay? But Shamea and Angela meet for lunch, okay? And apparently Angela wanted some of them damn lamb chops or kebabs or whatever. Angela was ready to eat. Shamea didn't come to eat at all. Shamea just came to show y'all her body yaddy in that John Paul Gaultier outfit, honey. She came strutting and her bob was looking cute. Shamea was looking amazing as she always does. And one thing I don't like about Shamea, and Shamea, I'm gonna tell you this too. I don't like that you be body shaming Angela like that. You've been doing that to her for a long time. You did it to her in the confessional. You did it to her on when you came here. You did it a lot, and I'm like, where did this come from? Did Angela ever say anything to you for you to constantly call her Bigfoot and Sasquatch and big hands and all the stuff you do, Shamea? Because I don't like that. Okay, because Angela is a very beautiful woman, okay, and you are as well. And so for you to come there and be like, yeah, I'm meeting somebody who's 6'5" with a size 12 shoe, it's like, what is she talking about? So and then and the shade is the girl knew who she was talking about, but of course she did because they filming for the show. But the girl was like, yeah, follow me, here she goes. Shamea, okay. And so they took it to the table, and then Angela starts, questioning Shamea about the things that was going on at the sound bath. Um, what else she was saying? Hold on, what did I write? Hold on. Was it the sound bath? That wasn't the sound bath, child. I didn't even write nothing about Angela and Shamea. I guess I was gonna go by memory. But the one thing I remember about Angela and Shamea's confrontation is that Angela accused Shamea of being outside. Shamea accused Charles of being outside. Angela called Shamea's husband ugly. I'm just like, all of these insults. What are you talking about? Shamea's husband is not ugly. Charles is not ugly. I don't know if Charles is outside, but he do be outside sometimes. I mean, we be seeing him at the bar and stuff, but I'm just saying, in general, just like Shamea said, if you know I'm outside from Charles seeing me, then Charles is outside too. So, I mean, I don't know what's going on. So that set the stage for Angela to later accuse Shamea of sleeping with a Falcons player, clearly, because that's in the mid-season trailer. You said, now Michelle, what? I'm just saying, I'm trying to figure out why they arguing. I don't know. And then for her to constantly bring up Porsha again, just like Pinky said, there she go picking again. Cause she even said it like, you blame me for your fallout with Porsha. And she was like, here you go with Porsha again. Why is you bringing up Porsha? And so Shamea constantly tries to like avoid that Porsha story. But as we saw in the mid-season trailer, eventually they're going to confront each other. Now, what I did like about the scene with Angela and Shamea, even though I can't remember the specifics of it right now, is that they did on the spot confessionals. I like on the spot confessionals because then, the feelings is still there. Everything is, fresh. And so Shamea was outside, going in. Well, if Charles know I be outside, it's probably because he be outside and she needs to check her husband. And Angela outside talking about, Shamea and all of this stuff, and Gerald. And yeah, it was interesting. I like that they did the on the spot confessionals. That was kind of reminiscent of season 1 Housewives, because you remember Nene and Kim and Sheree when they left the French restaurant, when Sheree took Kim's wig, they all did confessionals outside. So they taking a little yes, old school confessionals. Yup, Nene outside Sheree's house. Exactly. No rehearsed reads. Exactly. So I appreciated that. But there's that. Needless to say, Angela and Shamea ain't gonna be friends no time soon. I'm sure they're gonna be bumping heads some more. Again, I don't even know why they did that one-on-one. They've been battling each other for a minute now. I don't even know how they beef started. Somebody tell me in the chat how they beef started. But anyway, that's all I got for the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Atlanta. Y'all click the link if anybody wants to call in and chime in and remind me of some of the stuff that I forgot, because I need some excitement on this show for me to remember stuff that I can't remember. I can't wait to the reunion. I just want them to skip. Everything and just go to the reunion so we could just figure out what this plot is that K What's the Face is talking about. So we can figure out who the Falcons player is. So we can figure out if there was ever even a pastor, and all of the above. So we can figure out what's going on with Porsha and Shamea's mama. Kelly and Shamea needs an argument. What? I think she had a nose job and Botox. What? Oh, I forgot to talk about Kelly and her new teeth. See? And Kelly got a new boyfriend. And we've heard about her boyfriend in the past several episodes. She was calling him Jarvis. Then she was calling him something else. But apparently it's the same guy. It's an alias. She's not going to tell you who he is. Apparently Shamea introduced them, which is interesting because, Shamea know all the people, honey. Shout out to Shamea for introducing Kelly to her man. And Kelly's man seems to be taking good care of Kelly because he sent her flowers to the dentist office, child. He allegedly paid the $70,000 to get her teeth fixed and get her some veneers and all of the above. So Kelly ain't got nothing going on. Let's be honest. Kelly don't have no kids to talk about. Kelly ain't got no business to talk about. Kelly's businesses have gone up in flames. Kelly don't have no relationship to talk about because she won't bring her man on the show. I don't know what's going on with Kelly and where she fits in right now. I really don't. But they trying. Was this a scene to set up a spinoff for Drew, a Candy spinoff? I don't know. And Angela bringing Candy's name up was weird. I don't understand. Like Shamea was right. You don't even know. You don't even know Candy. Angela, why you say that Shamea is trying to be Candy? Interesting. Okay. Kelly needs to go. All right. Hold on. We got somebody in the back. Hello. I can't see you, friend.
Hey, Michelle, it's dark up in here.
Hey, Miss Barbara, why you ain't got no lights on?
Girl, I love the dark with my glaucoma and stuff. I'm like
Okay.
comfortable in the dark because I can see well without being blinded by the light.
Okay. It's all good, friend. What you thought about this episode? What would you rate it?
I would rate it, I guess an 8.
Okay. So
Yeah,
you
because I
gave it higher
just,
than last week.
last week was, I guess I give last week a probably a 6, but this week I give it an 8.
Oh,
Yeah,
it went up. Okay.
because I
What
watched,
made it go up?
well, to me it did. What I did was I went all the way back to season 1
Uh-huh.
and watched everything, and I just finished binge watching all of them, everything up to season 16 2 days ago, and then I'm fully up to date. So now I
Oh.
got an understanding of it because I didn't start watching until Porsha came on. When I saw on the internet she dragged somebody across the thing, and I had to type in and find it because I said,
Oh.
"Who in the world dragging people?" So that's how
Uh-huh.
so I
So
had to
you
catch up
started
to that.
watching when she dragged Kenya across the stage.
Yeah, I never heard of Real Housewives of Atlanta or no Housewives until I was on the internet. And I was just on the internet, just talking to everybody. And I
Uh-huh.
happened to see about the girl dragged the woman across the stage. So I started
Oh.
typing in, Googling, trying to find this place. And then I found a video. And then I thought, oh, Real Housewives of Atlanta. I've been watching it ever since because I needed to know who dragging people across the stage. And that's
Uh-huh.
was my first time ever heard of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So I had to go all the way back to 1 to get where so I can get a full understanding of it.
So where you at now? And how you feel now?
Based on what now?
This week's episode, Miss
Oh,
Barbara.
this week's episode,
Uh-huh.
um, it's like you say, it's so much happening. It's hard for me to pinpoint one. So ask me which one you want me to talk about because I don't know who to pick. Drew, Kim Michelle, Porsha, Painter,
Pick
Phaedra.
one. What did you think about this particular episode? How
I
did you
think
feel about
this
it? Like what struck you? What do you remember about it?
what struck me in this episode is how much I like K Michelle based on her country music because I grew up on country music. So her
Uh-huh.
black voice just sounds good to me singing country music. But
Uh-huh.
on here, she don't annoy me so bad that I gotta agree with Michelle. This woman, I'm like, girl,
You gotta
you
agree
come,
with me only
I
because she
gotta agree with
annoying
you.
you.
Girl, I gotta agree with you now. I don't know what wrong with K Michelle, but one thing, she going after Porsha, and that's capped about she got triggered when Porsha say what Kelly say about Kelly and all that. I think that is capped because girl, by the how you got all beat down on Love and Hip Hop,
Uh-huh.
there ain't no way you traumatized about Porsha going after Kelly and Kelly started it. When she first of all coming out sleeping with that woman
Well,
husband,
you
that
team
woman
Portia, you
husband.
gonna always feel that way.
Yeah, but now I'm gonna tell you now, I disagree with Porsche on one thing now. Let's see, last season, what was Porsche doing last season? Oh, Madam Dissy, when she came after Drew,
Uh-huh.
I like, girl, get off of Drew. All this shit, Dennis, she mad at Dennis and Drew. All of that was cap.
Uh-huh.
I said, you my girl, Porsche. I said, but I don't agree with you in this now. This thing, man, you acting like Drew won't, and you ain't want to sit down and talk to her like you mad. I
Uh-huh.
want to annoy her the whole time at that. But other than that, she ain't acting like that on this one.
Okay.
So I'm okay with her on this one, but on that
So
scene,
how did you feel about the argument with Shamea and Angela?
I think that argument was crazy. I think Andrew was told to go there and meet with Shamika. There's no reason for them two to meet. But
Uh,
for this stuff to come out, because they're trying to say Shamira cheating on Gerald. And what Angela did was
that's
calculated.
what she's trying to insinuate. I mean, I think she got mad because Shamea said something about her laying on her back or something.
Yeah, Shamira need to start saying stuff about people, boo. Because I think when Angela said that about Shamia, I think all that information comes from her husband Charles. Because of Charles out there, Angela know Charles out there. You
But
think she
first of
worried?
all, but
Okay, go ahead.
But like Shamea said, if Charles is telling Angela that means he outside too.
Yeah, my point is Angela know he outside.
Oh.
But it ain't good for Shamir to be outside and a man going back telling his wife, and then the wife got the tea against Shamir, if it's true. Because Gerald ain't out there.
Okay.
Shamir out there. Apparently.
Where Gerald at? Gerald might be outside. Everybody
Well, ain't
might be
nobody
outside
talking.
occasionally.
Yeah, but ain't nobody talking about Gerald. They're talking about Shamir.
Okay.
At least Gerald know how to switching his business stuff out there, but him out there cheating on Shamir, we ain't hear nobody talking about that.
Okay.
If he is, we ain't hear it, but that might come out because I believe that marriage going to shambles. It's going to end up going to shambles with all of this stuff coming out against Shamir. She can't give him a boy. Then she out there. And Angela saying she's sleeping with the Falcons and the Hawks, whatever it is. So I don't know if all that true, but all of that going to take Shamir down. Why? Because she coming for the Queen Porsha.
Okay.
She need to know how to rein it in and stop coming after Porsha, because now you done got the mamas in it. I don't think the mamas could come on the show, but whatever happened with, I would love to see what happened between them two. But like Shamir said, it happened before the daycare. So something happened between those two before the daycare went down for Shamir mama to even buy the daycare and do what she did. Something happened between them two. I don't know what it is, but I believe it has something to do with the man.
You know, it's always a man, honey.
Yeah, but you know how women will do what they'll let it go and still be friends, but they'll still feel a way about it. But they'll stay friends anyway. But but with Shamir coming over that peach, it blew up. It blew up because she didn't know how
We're
to.
gonna find out, honey. Well, I appreciate you, Miss Barbara.
Okay, all right. Nice talking with
Thank you for calling in, friend.
Okay, friend.
Oh, hold on. They hung up. Well, since I'm here, I'm gonna revisit the argument that I forgot about, the Shamea and Angela argument. Hold on, and then we're gonna revisit what they've been saying on social media in the past hour or so. So here is the argument that blew up on at the final scene of last night's episode. Now, y'all know the drill. Copyright disclaimer in Section 107 of the Copyright Act, allowances made for what? Fair use. Now, let's listen.
Baby, you're a lap dog. I see that. You're a lap dog in lipstick.
And Angela calling Shamea a lap dog, that's redundant. Because you know they've been doing that. They call Shamea's Candy's lap dog. They call Shamea's Porsha lap dog. And Shamea even took a picture with Porsha when her and Porsha were cool, sitting on Porsha's lap. So let's let that lap dog thing go. Because at the end of the day, all of y'all can be considered lap dogs because y'all be riding for each other. Because why is you riding so hard trying to get her to talk about Porsha? Anyway, let's listen.
I'm mad that I don't get to try the damn kebab. I came here to eat.
See, Angela wanted some food, honey. She wanted some food.
Argue. This bitch wanna argue. You know that girl, Cynthia. That's what you want to do. You want to EGOT. Get a hit first.
I do want to EGOT. I don't want to be like Angela.
I'm self-made. I never laid on my back to get on my feet.
See, she brought up EGOT. That's what she started talking about, Candy. That whole EGOT thing. That we should have known that's where it was going. And then she brought up she ain't never laid on her back to get a man.
Baby,
That's why your husband leaves in the morning and doesn't come back.
I see why you
take
leave
your
home
ass
and
to
don't
sleep.
come back.
And I will leave
Why
your
don't
ass
you
too.
leave home to come back? Why will my husband's
you work on
outside?
your
You see
house.
your ass in the street.
Oh, okay. When Charles is outside, he sees Shamea in the street. I don't know who's worse. I don't know why Charles is telling you he sees Shamea. Maybe he coming back to tell you he sees Shamea so that Shamea won't tell you what she saw. I'm just saying, like, you need to consider the source.
Try to keep him at home. How about that?
Shamea, let's talk about the Falcons or the Hawks.
I'm a great host.
Oh,
Yeah.
Talk about the Falcons and the Hawks, honey. But again, Shamea hosts the games. Shamea was a former cheerleader. Shamea be there as an announcer.
why you sticking around so long, baby?
Oh my God, because
Why
they
you
paid
sticking
you
around?
well.
It's on.
And you probably
It's
should get
on.
one of those jobs because that real estate ain't working for you.
I have multiple businesses. The men pay well. You're in the
Somebody that's not gonna
K-Course.
continue a conversation
You're in the
with
K-Course
Sasquatch.
league. You don't have your own idea.
Now she said the men pay well. Okay, so Angela was trying to call her a whore. Was Angela trying to call Shamea a whore? Oh Lord,
You're in the
That's
K-Course
why
league.
you and your size 12.
and as Shamea said, it's time to go. Okay, Shamea took her Hermes and all of her designer fashions and got up, honey.
Enough to walk all over your ass.
You should not
Walk
be
all
wearing
over
this
your
here.
Why?
You get this ass.
Girl, you're not my type with your fake ass. Girl, buy another one.
Not with your fake ass. Well, we know. Listen, Angela, you got a fake nose. Angela, you might have a fake ass. We just ain't paid attention. All of y'all got fake something. All of y'all done had a little nip tuck. So you can't talk about her fake ass, and you got a whole nipped nose.
The girl can't even get her own straight. She said,
See, so Shamea is outside saying Angela can't get her own shit straight. See, that's what I like. The damn the confessionals that are on the scene.
and I'm outside because her husband sees me out. Your husband outside and he see me.
What we running for? Stick around. She called me Sasquatch. Hey, girl, you sleep with Sasquatch every night. Tell your husband to look in the mirror. I mean, hey, face don't lie.
Work on your marriage.
I'm like, did Shamea come back? Because when she left, it was daytime. When she did a confessional, it's nighttime. Did they stop her on the street and say, come do this confessional? But yeah, she said, work on your marriage, honey.
Angela.
When she left, it was daytime.
You're in the K-Course league.
So I don't know whose team I'm on. They both wrong. I like Shamea though, and I know that Angela got some secrets now. Angela may be given the most likable, but she's a sleeper, kind of like Cynthia Bailey. You know how everybody says Cynthia Bailey got a mean spot, but she portrays as nice. Remember when Nene told y'all that Cynthia ain't as nice as she, anyway, no shade to Cynthia, but everybody got a personality, and they have this image on air and then be something else behind the scenes. That's what Angela give me. Now they been on. Look, Mia responded to all of this blah 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 about her sleeping around, and she said having the last name Oakley and saying I slept with players to get ahead is diabolical. Angela, how many players did you have to smash before one wifed you up? Oh. It said, oh, and if I'm not mistaken, he claimed to have been intoxicated while doing so. He did do that, Shamea. Shamea should have remembered that when she was there reading. Because remember when Charles Oakley did that interview and he said that he didn't want to be married? He said he was drunk. Anyway, I'm digressing. She said, please don't let these people gas you up. You and I both know I didn't run from you on last night's episode. I was asked to leave because the conversation wasn't going anywhere. There's always more than what y'all see. Hashtag reunion is coming. Hashtag I won't be silenced. Shamea, you better bring everything to the reunion. You better bring your guns blazing. And you, in addition to Angela, I want you to blast Porsha and tell everything you know. I'm just saying, you need to go ahead and tell it, friend. Okay. And then, okay, that's Shamea. Okay. What else was there? Hold on. I thought Angela had responded. Angela did respond. Hold on. Let me go back. Find Angela's response. Like this video, please and thank you. Like this video. Do I need to go to X to do it? X.com. Angela Oakley. Let's see here. Here's what Angela said. I guess she talking about oh yeah, she called her a track star. She said, "Hey track star, I once considered you a friend. My silence last night was grace. Here is the difference. My husband married a baller. You chase ballers. We are not the same. By the way, you have mentioned Charles more than all the girls combined. It's getting weird." Now, my problem with this is I'm with Shamea because Shamea said this in her confessional. Like, Portia said she would FUCK Charles and you forgave her and moved on. But Shamea, for some reason, you have been riding her like a pony. I don't know what they beef is, honestly. Somebody need to let me know. What y'all saying in the chat? Okay, okay, okay. Uh Angela with these rehearsed reads. Okay, they are rehearsed. Did Portia what? I don't get that. This woman has a child with disabilities and is saying the most reckless things. Oh, Portia will give the same energy. Oh, okay. Shamea is not quick with it. Okay, all right. This is not a good look for Shamea. I thought she was more classy than this. Oh, okay. She talks about him every episode. Well, who else she gonna talk about? I'm just saying they all talk about everybody. And again, Angela called Shamea's husband ugly. Angela Oakley said Shamea did more behind the scenes we didn't see. Shamea said that too. I don't mind shade, but Angela goes too low. There's something about her. Oh, I said that too. Remember when last year when she was talking to Britt when they were supposed to be reading each other and she gonna say Britt got stretch marks around her mouth, knowing that Kenya had pulled out that revenge point. It was like she was doing Kenya's dirty work. That's when I knew Angela got a mean streak, child. He said Angela taking her anger out on Shamea. All that anger is truly meant for Portia. Okay, Angela be shading Portia in the confessionals, but she won't say anything to her face. And then she has all this vitriol for Shamea. And like Shamea said, she only laughed when Portia said that. She didn't do nothing. So it was Portia who said, I ought to fuck Charles, but you ain't got that same energy for her. hmm But anyway, thank you for the super chat, friend. Now, hold on. Let me see. I can see what else is going on. I guess not. Hold on, we got somebody in the back. Hello.
Hey, my baby.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. This under the sea, and baby, this show has been under the sea, honey. This show is below deck, honey. It's trashy. It's giving the whole Olympics, and we
Not the
need
whole Olympics.
ladies, not ladies of the night or the
Uh-huh.
streetwalkers. We need ladies with class that
Uh-huh.
can read their asses off. I just don't know what it's doing, Michelle. I will say there is glimpses of the past RHOA and how they're filming it. I will give that, but it's just too self-produced for me, and all these poor Horseshoe Two fans is
Mhm.
killing me. It's like they wanna, you know, be like Marlo and spend a little dollar to make it holler like, girl, she is a known liar. If she wasn't having a history of lies, then I could understand y'all thinking that this girl was over there with a preacher. But it went from being a preacher to a Nigerian preacher to all of this and that and him being in Atlanta. Like,
And
girl,
see, that's
come on
how I
now.
knew it was a lie. Cause remember when she first said it in front of K Michelle, they hugged it out at the end. So it
Come
gave
on.
me that Kelly knew she was lying, that this was just a lick back because Kelly been, throwing jabs
Come
on
on.
air to Portia. Cause she
Come
kept
on.
saying, why you sleep with that lady husband, whatever, whatever. And Portia pay it dust. So Portia got her lick back and said, you with a married man. So fast forward to the mid-season trailer. They
Hmm.
hugged it out later on in the season. So it's giving me it was a lie, but I don't know. What do y'all
And if
think?
it was a lie, I need them to do like they did to Phaedra
Uh-huh.
and on that season that it was. Put her on permanent park to her coochie thaw out from being overly used. So we need her on park, baby. We needed to
But see,
thought.
Phaedra's lie and this lie a little different.
I get it, but you still lying on a girl talking about she was with a married man and talking about it was a preacher. You could hurt they community. You already had the people doing investigative work, trying
But
to be
look, Kay,
like
what's her
cat.
face lied too and said that Porsha was sleeping 2 doors down with her ex.
Well, don't they? Well, I think what she meant was that they in the Nigerian community, and all she had to do is throw a rock. You know how Angela said she could throw a rock and hit Pinky's debts, those that
Oh,
she's
that's
in
what that
debt
meant.
with. Yes, she in the community, the Nigerian community, and she was over there on hunching on her man, her ex man,
But that
like
was
it's
her
Marvel.
okay, I just don't get it. First it went from they plotting on her coochie to you sleeping with my ex to that ain't her ex. It was somebody who was on another reality show with her. Like to me, it's like Kay, what's the face is like clutching at straws, trying to make anything stick.
Well, at the end of the day, I feel as though she has something to stick, but it ain't sticking like grits. It's not like a Kaya hit. She got her a little, a little nationwide hit. You get what I'm saying?
Mm,
And she don't got nobody on her side, but Shamea and Kelly and Pinky too. But it's given like because we don't see the works happening, it is what it is. But it
uh-huh.
kind of makes you go. It made me think about when Nene got Phaedra together, talking about you was trying to film with my sister and
Mm,
all that bullshit. You get what I'm saying? We never seen it, but Nene had to
uh-huh.
call it like a bug in the rug and put that girl on
Uh-huh.
Front
Uh-huh.
Street. So I think that K Michelle is doing the same thing to
I was at that
Porsche.
party too.
Were you?
Yes, Phaedra had I think it was Aiden's first birthday party. It was at the
Oh, the
water park.
president.
Yes, and
Yeah.
she had invited Nene's sisters, her
Hmm.
half sisters, and I think that it never made the cut or whatever. Yup, that's what happened to her.
Exactly. So I feel like it's a lot of that. And that's why if you go back and listen, Phaedra was like, I know about a plot. And she was basically not what's that girl name? Drew Snora out
Uh-huh.
there to be like this and that. And I think Drew is just so lame, like girl. Like
So
in the
what you
little
think the plot is? You think the plot got something to do with Black? Because my
I think
thing is,
so.
we
I think
saw her.
so.
Black was on the phone the whole time on the first episode at dinner, right?
But yes, but then
And
they told
on
on themselves with
FaceTime.
that. They told on themselves with that though too, Michelle, because it was stated that the first meetup was her, Kelly, and Porsha meeting up about the whole her sleeping with a married man. So they already putting the stuff out of sequence.
I'm so
And so I
yeah.
think
But I'm talking about Black, not Nosh. I'm talking
I
about
know,
Black.
I know, but I'm saying with that whole piece right there, I think they were
Uh-huh.
already on the phone trying to, piecemeal a storyline together because we ain't going over to Tubi. You ain't got nothing being released at the Red Box, and you ain't out here auditioning for stuff because you're giving us this tied delayed music.
But why is but okay, but my problem is why does K what's the face have so much smoke for Drew and none of that same smoke for
For
Portia?
Porsche. I'm with you with that. I'm with you when you're right, baby. I don't know. I think that's an easy target for her. And like she said in this episode, I think, or the tomorrow's episode, is
Mm,
that, Portia is a big girl and that anger management ain't never worked for her. So I think she worried about, you know, the
mm.
physical of it all. But I'm
I
with
don't
you.
know.
Like if if, if we
I think
having
but
beef,
I
we need
let's
to
go
beef
back to
all
this
the
Black
way.
for a second.
Okay, let's
Remember she
get
said
into the
she didn't know
smoke.
Black, but when he was on the phone at that dinner, she said, "Hey." Remember that?
I
So
do.
she knew him, and then when they was in Dallas talking about it, when they pulled up the text, she was going back and forth with him in the DM saying,
But you know
"Hey,
what?
handsome,
You know what that
yeah, I
remind
saw
me?
you in
Like
the crowd."
but that means I know you, but I don't know you. Like you could be the insurance man, and I know that's
But
like
even with
Michelle
that,
with the good
Drew
insurance.
never put it out there that they were friends or that they knew each other. It's just that you were familiar because you said hey to him.
But
Kay,
no,
what's
but
her
they was
face is
trying
the
to.
one who keeps bringing him up like they
No,
trying
no,
to
no, no.
pin him on
Mm-mm.
her or something. I don't
They
like
was
that.
though. Wait, wait, wait. They was in that. They was in that little Mercedes in the Sprinter, and when it got brought up, and Drew brought it up, and then Portia egged it
That was
on.
the one
Remember?
time though, but they had brought it up 3 times. Kay and Michelle had brought it up 3 times before that.
Oh well.
You know what I'm
Well,
saying? Like she was the
yeah,
only one saying his name. And remember, Drew kept saying, "Don't say his name. Stop saying his name.
yeah. That's
Stop
after
bringing
the
him
sit
up."
down in Dallas.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But that's
So
all she
K
got
Michelle
is
kept
the
trying,
smoke.
and to me, because she claims there's a plot, it's giving guilty on something. Like, she
Mm,
rushed and married that dude before they came on the show, right? She say a
mm,
week before they came on the show, she married the dentist. And then with the black situation, I think they may have hooked up or something. And Kay don't want nobody to know or something. Cause it's just
mm.
giving like you got too much energy for her to say trying to connect you with black. You know what I'm saying? And she ain't
Yeah.
even trying to be connected to black.
Well, she say that, but then you filming with the man, you getting 25 roses, not 200 roses, baby. 25 roses. Mama need to go back to that charter school or that private school she went to get her
Mm.
degree. But it was 25 roses. You doing all of this with this man and you trying to big him up. To me, it's giving that
That
you
was
trying
just
to get
one
that
scene,
money.
child. I don't even
Girl, you
get that
say
they
one
bigging him
scene,
up.
it
I
was
think
three
K Michelle making
scenes.
it bigger.
No, but she being what's that girl name? Megan Goods, the poor Megan Good. She over
Uh-huh.
there doing the same thing though too. She's bigging it up as far as her response back to K Michelle in reference to it.
Okay.
But
I
yeah,
take
how
your
did you feel
word
about
for it.
that scene with
Maybe
her and
I'll
her
be
team? Like,
enlightened by the end of the season.
well, yeah, we'll be enlightened.
Mm.
What do you feel about the scene with her and all the people in her team? Like, I feel like what are they managing? Mediocrity.
Right. That's what I'm saying. And these same people, at least two that I know of, work with
Tony.
everybody.
Tony be with
You know what I'm
everybody.
saying?
When Andrea, yeah, when Andrea didn't work out and do her little choreography thing, he done dipped in that. But I guess he's doing it because they from Chicago.
Mm,
And who else was over there that be with everybody?
Freedom and Walter.
Freedom, ain't he the makeup artist?
Yes,
Yeah, so I mean, at least she's paying that invoice on time. Like
allegedly.
Ashanti.
He the one that put her on blast
Yeah.
for not
Well,
paying.
well, when he put his word out there, and you making his word not bond, I see why.
Mm,
Yeah, but they just over there, I guess, managing mediocrity.
yeah, yeah. Well,
Mm.
all right, friend. I appreciate you calling in.
Of course, honey.
Always a pleasure.
Yes, yes.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye.
Shout out to Under the Sea. Hold on. We got Dr. Sherry in the
Hello?
building. Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
It's
I'm
oh
sorry, I
god.
can't hear you, sweet Pete.
I can't hear you either, honey.
Hello?
Dre, what you want?
I cannot hear you.
Dre, what do you
I
want?
can hear you.
I
Can you
can't
put
hear
the
you either,
stream on
Dre.
back up so I can give you a call back, sweet Pete?
Okay, call back, honey. Oh gosh. Here we go. The link is in the chat for anyone who would like to call in. Click the link for anyone. The lines are open for anyone who would like to call in. Let me know what you thought about the mid-season trailer of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let me know how you think this season is going so far. Let me know what you thought about last night's episode. Is it finally coming to pass? Like what this season is actually about? Are you still confused? I don't know.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi, Michelle. How are you, sweet Pete? I love that red, sweet Pete. Looks so nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sweet Pete. Oh, I love a lady in red, sweet Pete.
It's actually a rust color, but thank
Okay, okay. It's
you.
giving Walmart.
Not Walmart.
Yes, Walmart.
Why y'all do me like that?
How are you? You look so beautiful.
Thank you,
Nobody
Dre.
never told you that.
No, no one's ever told me I'm beautiful. Thank you. You made my day.
Michelle, that was my auntie. How you go tell my? How you knew it was my auntie Sherry?
Dre, are you bipolar?
No, that was my auntie. I promise you, it was my auntie.
How
I
many personalities do you have? Like, do
that
you
only
add
one. That
on? Do
was
you
my
be like
auntie.
talking
Those,
to yourself in the mirror?
sometimes the elevator don't go all the way up. Michelle,
Yes, Yes,
You
sir.
said you went to somebody. You said you went to Phaedra's son's birthday party
Yes.
when he turned 1.
Yes.
Do you have any kids?
No.
Why are you going to a 1-year-old birthday party?
Because I was invited.
Sweetheart, you need a life. There's no way I'm hanging out with a 1-year-old and I don't have kids.
I wasn't hanging out with a 1-year-old. My
You
friend
went
had
to a
kids.
1-year-old birthday party. Like
Hold on, let me
that's
pull up this
pretty lame.
party
But
chat.
anyway,
What you talking about?
it's just
That
giving
was
me
when
you
they
don't have
first
nothing.
introduced Marlo.
You said what?
That was when they first introduced
Well,
Marlo.
I just called to tell you something. I don't watch the show. I don't know what's going on. I just know K Michelle is
You don't?
beautiful. K Michelle is beautiful. That's all I know. But look, this what I called to tell you.
Beautiful.
Yes, yes, in her own rights. This is what I called to tell you, right? You gonna be mad after I tell you this. Are you ready?
No, what? Go ahead.
So I went on a date
Uh-huh.
last week, right? Last Friday to be exact. I'm not gonna say what restaurant, but I'm gonna give you a hint. Don't say what restaurant because I don't want need nobody to call and mess my stuff up. What I had going on, right?
Uh-huh.
And my food was free.
Uh.
I told
What do you
them
mean, Sheree? Go ahead. Your
I
food was
told
free.
them I was your nephew.
Why would you do that?
I'm gonna give you a hint what restaurant it was. What you listening?
Lord. I'm
Brother.
listening.
That's it. Just brother. You already
Brother.
know. You already know who brother it was. Don't say nothing. You know what
Brother.
I'm talking about? Brother.
No. I don't know no who brother.
Somebody
What are you
brother.
talking about?
Michelle, come on now. Somebody brother.
What brother?
Somebody brother. I went to their restaurant and I said, yeah, yeah. I was like, yeah, yeah. I was like, my auntie Michelle be coming here. And the owner was like, oh, okay, okay. She like family and my food was free.
Who was it?
Brother. Don't say
How
nothing,
you gonna
brother.
use my name?
Because you always go. You know who brother I'm talking about.
Peter's brother? Who brother you talking about? Noble? What is I don't know what you're talking about.
Michelle, come on. Are you serious right now? What restaurant? Don't say nothing. What restaurant do you go to and you do they brother is famous? I said famous, not Peter. I would
Their
not. Peter
brother is
restaurants is closed.
famous.
Don't say nothing because they go
I can't I don't know who's famous.
oh my
Everybody
God.
famous.
No, Michelle, are you serious right now?
Their brother is famous.
I am really mad right now. I'm giving you a big hint, brother, famous singer, rapper, whoever, whatever he is.
I can't think of nobody.
I cannot believe this right now. I am done.
Well,
I
I
am about to hang
mean,
it.
why you can't
Brother,
just can you give me a hint?
I did. Brother, his brother is famous.
There's lots of people with famous brothers.
He owned a restaurant. You always be at the restaurant. And then the person told me, I think I seen you with her here one day. I was like, yeah, you did. Thank you.
It's a girl.
No, I don't want to tell them where you be at. You told us in Discord one time. I'm not trying to tell your business out. You go to this restaurant all the time. I feel like
They sell ribs.
Michelle, brother, famous.
I'm so lost. I don't know.
So if I say the person name, you're not gonna be mad that I'm telling where you be at, right?
I might.
That's what I'm saying.
But I don't but why you bring it up?
Oh, because I thought you would knew if I said they brother. Okay? Look, Michelle, I'll give you another
So the
hint.
brother is famous or the person who
His
owns the
brother is
restaurant is
famous.
famous?
Somebody is famous. The brother is famous. The brother,
The
the
brother
famous
owns the
person.
restaurant?
Yes, the brother. Somebody got a restaurant. Now you know what I'm talking about. The famous brother, the famous singer brother got a restaurant. You always be
Famous
there.
singer brother. Can you type it in the private chat? I don't know.
How you do a private chat?
You see over there on the bottom on the side, it say chat. and it's got
Uh,
private chat on the right side.
hold on,
You
Michelle.
see something pop up?
It say comments. Is it comments?
It's next to comments. It's a
Recordings?
private. It's a private chat. Keep going up.
Yeah, it say menu, comments, recordings, and high vertical preview.
You see private chat on the. You see where I said, "Hey."
Okay, yeah. Oh, that's you. Okay, hold on.
Type it in there where I said, "Hey."
You see
I
it?
just wait a minute. Let me see. Oh, okay. I still don't know what restaurant you talking about.
Don't the brother own the restaurant?
The brother? No, the brother does not own no restaurant.
Yes, they do. It was a restaurant.
No. Let me see. Hold on. I just had to Google. Wait a minute. Let me see.
You went there. How do they know you then?
I don't know. I don't know how they know me.
Maybe I'm mixing it with another famous person.
It
It's
was
the rest.
somebody else. It wasn't me.
No, Michelle, it was you. These people knew who exactly who I was talking about.
Everybody know me. That don't mean I go there.
You went there. You went. Okay, I thought it was his brother. Maybe it was somebody else's brother. I know the famous. They got a famous brother. I thought it was the person I put in there.
Okay. Well, you got your food for free.
Yeah. Yep. Sure
Okay.
did.
Well, you owe me. Send me
Thank you
some
for
money.
your services.
Send me some money.
What other restaurants do you go to by any chance you would like to share?
I'm not sharing anything. Is
Never
that why
mind.
you called in?
I'm about to go through your Instagram pictures
Go right ahead.
or your YouTube page and see what restaurants you be at, Auntie.
Okay. Okay, Dre. You a stalker.
I'm not a stalker. I just like free food. It was expensive, and the girl was like, "Oh my god, DeAndre, you get free food from your auntie." I was like, yes, I do, I do. She was like, "That is so sweet. You got connections." I was like, "Yes. Not only is your family famous and not peasants like your auntie Chet, you get free food." But anyway, Michelle, I called to say you look beautiful today with your red. You know, my favorite color is red.
Okay. This
And
is rust.
if I was single, I would talk
Like
to you. But I'm not single,
this is like a
unfortunately.
brownish rust color.
It's like, is that Jazzy Bell picture?
That's under the sea callback.
Not my grandbaby up
I
here.
I know she know.
Hey,
I know you know what restaurant I went to. I know you know because you be knowing where everybody be at. So I know you know.
I'm not gonna say it though.
You know who I'm talking. You know what the restaurant I'm talking about though.
I know which one you're talking about.
And
Y'all be knowing and I don't
I
know.
got the famous person mixed up.
Cause we don't drink.
If it's not that person, it's
No, I
another.
think he does own a restaurant, Michelle.
Exactly. Michelle went to the dang restaurant. I'm telling you, if it's not it, I promise you. I said her name. And
Oh, okay. I see.
You
Okay.
see it
Okay.
now?
Okay.
You see it?
Uh-huh.
let me see. Let
Uh-huh.
me see. Hold on.
How you gotta see it, Dre, if you don't went there?
Exactly. I know
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
see.
stupid.
I see. I see. He owned
Well,
a
then why
couple of
you act like you
restaurants
didn't know what
though.
I was talking about then?
Yeah.
But that ain't somewhere that I frequent, so I don't
But you
know.
I was there
went
when he was
there.
with
Exactly.
Tracy.
I know I'm not. I know you over
I
here
went with
acting like
who?
I'm slow. I'm over here like confused. The dude knew who I was talking about, and he gave me a free food. The plate came up to like $90 some. Thanks a lot, Auntie. And I was like, yeah, my auntie come here, and he was like, oh, okay, who? And I told him I was like, Michelle, she this vlogger. I don't, He was like, oh,
The blog goddess. Get it right, my
I know,
grandbaby.
They always using my
I
name for
know.
stuff.
He was
I
like,
gotta
here.
put out a
He was like, just put it on the house. And my friend, my homegirl was
I
like,
gotta put out a
for real?
PSA and tell people nobody could use my name except me.
My homegirl was like, for real? I was like, yeah, I know people. I know a lot of people. Like I said, My family is well known in Atlanta, unlike you peasants in this chat.
Oh,
And they was like,
You can't even pronounce Atlanta. Shut up.
and they was like, okay. I'm sorry you didn't know who I was talking about, Michelle. Didn't you go to the restaurant before?
Dre, say Fulton County.
Michelle, didn't you go to the restaurant before?
don't make fun of my grandbaby now.
Exactly.
Dre, say Fulton County.
Michelle, didn't you go to the restaurant?
Yes.
Well, why you act like, oh, he got a
I didn't know who
brother?
you was talking about till y'all wrote it in the private chat. I didn't know.
But you like, he got a brother? You know he got a brother.
Dre, say Fulton
Okay,
County.
Dre.
Grandma, you need to get at her. You need to go in on her. We not at the restaurant right now.
We
Dre, you
not,
not gonna
but
say Fulton
we in
County?
Fulton
No, I'm not.
County.
Oh, okay.
Grandma, you need to get at her. You gonna
We
let her
don't get
talk to
at
your
people.
grandson like that?
We don't get at people, Dre. We pray for
You need
them
to go
and
in.
we
No,
we
no,
take them
no.
to
Did
church.
y'all
Don't bring
plan this
Jesus
to
in
call
this.
together? Because where are the other people that need to call? Somebody, we talking
No,
about the
baby,
Real
we the
Housewives
show.
of Atlanta, and y'all
We
just
the
came
baby,
in
we the
and
show,
just
baby. We the
Michelle, don't
show.
nobody watch Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Yeah, you
I
saw
hate
them
to
numbers
tell
going
you.
down, baby. You see the
I don't know
ratings.
nothing about. I haven't watched one episode since King left. I'm not gonna even lie to you. Like I don't know nothing
hmm.
about that show. I can't even tell you. I
I
just
will
be
say that Shamea body do look good. She paid good money for that body, baby. And if I was
She
her, I
did.
wouldn't want to get it messed up either. But I think
Oh,
it's real sad for her to be worried about having sick kids when you decided to marry a man that's 60 plus years old. When that sperm don't be percolating like it used to, and you got this juvenile egg that you wanted to, come in contact with, there are going to be some down, you know,
I mean,
chromosomes.
Grandma, he worth millions and millions of dollars. He do
I
that
get the
Atlanta
millions,
airport
baby.
stuff. You better marry
I,
him
I
too if
get
he
the
asks you
millions,
to.
baby, but what about your kids' DNA? What about the kids' DNA? Are you gonna be okay with pushing a scroller until you 60?
But
I
ain't
think
they?
Gerald is 62.
He's
He look
62, boo.
young. He look young to be 62. You know, black
He
though
looks
crack
good.
anyway. He look young.
I'm just saying she's stressing herself about this male embryo.
Oh, he's
And
64. My bad. He's 64.
um and I just feel sad for her because her livelihood depends on the transfer. But my thing is, why would you have a prior crackhead be a surrogate? Why would you go back to Shadina when she barely could take care of Candy's embryo, Candy and Todd embryo in her puss?
No,
It's like
these
that
are
womb.
test
I'm just saying
tube
that womb.
babies. Yes, we
I'm just
are.
saying that
Can
womb,
we talk
baby.
about something else besides her wanting to have kids? That's a sensitive topic. Like,
Oh,
I don't know.
but it's her
I
storyline,
just
baby. So
think
it's
that,
there for us to talk about now.
I don't think Gerald is going anywhere. Let's start there.
Okay.
I think that a lot of people are a little bit too harsh on her marriage and the situation on the show. I think that most of us knew that Gerald wasn't gonna make no appearance because Gerald already said he didn't want to be on the show like last year, year before, all the years. And so I don't think that it's a surprise that, he be acting like he don't care. He don't care. And they don't pay the husbands anyway. So
Do he have
Hmm.
other kids besides her kids?
no, not that I know of.
He got all that money and he only got them little two little kids.
What you trying to say?
So he waited 50 some years to have some kids
He
in
might have.
Atlanta.
He
No,
might
He
have.
did it right though. He did it right.
no, he might.
I'm just
No,
worried
no,
about her
no. He
because
ain't
she's
do it
stressing.
right.
My thing is she's stressing Martha Reeves out, and I don't like that Martha Reeves got to be worried about praying for her daughter instead of getting out there and singing the songs we like. You know, the songs we like from the Motown days. Martha and the Vandellas.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. She's still living, ain't she? Ain't she still living, Grandma?
What happened?
Grandma, put your ear aids in so you
Hello,
can hear me.
I'm still here.
girl. Not your
I
device
I froze.
done disconnected.
You still hear me, Michelle?
Yeah, I'm still here. I froze.
All that money you claim you get, you can't find an internet connection that will do you right. Michelle,
I'm here, honey.
I am not your honey. That seems nasty. I am not your honey.
Dre, what is the
Now I
problem?
got to go to the restaurant and say, I'm her man. I'm her honey.
You my uncle.
I'm your honey. No, I'm your nephew. I
You my
saw that
uncle.
dude. I was like, I'm your nephew. He was like, oh, put it on the house.
You
That
my
girl was
uncle,
like,
remember?
what? I was like, yeah, now I got an extra 100 to take you somewhere else, baby.
Oh, you was on a date and they gave you free food on my
So he
name?
gave me free food. My tab was free.
You and your date owe me.
My tab was free.
Mm.
Honey.
Anything else you
Michelle,
need?
where my grandma go?
I'm right here, my baby.
Oh, she can call you baby, but I can't call you honey.
Who called me baby?
I'm right here, my
Who called
baby.
me baby?
Your grandma.
Michelle, are you there?
Under
I'm
the
here.
sea.
We can't see you or hear you.
You
I
can't
can
hear
hear
me?
her.
We can't see you.
I know, because I'm not in there yet. I'm coming back. My computer
I
froze.
just want to make sure you're not an AI robot or anything.
I'm not
Ooh,
AI.
you wrong,
But let
Dre.
me let
You
me just
wrong,
get this
my
straight to you
baby.
peasants in the chat. Y'all be
Oh,
talking so much junk and stuff. Y'all wouldn't do
oh
that in person.
Lord.
I promise you, you
Have
wouldn't.
mercy.
It'd be so many peasants in the chat. And
We can't
then
hear you,
let me tell
my
you about
sweet
that this
baby.
this Chicago chick. You do you know you really don't know who you messing with. I would go. You just don't know. Like you really don't know. I'm just gonna be quiet on that tip. You need to like settle down for real because you don't know me. You be talking so much stuff in that chat. I would ring you around your neck and hurt you, and that's on
Why
God.
do you always go after the
I
chat?
want to say
I'm
something, but
just
see, I
confused.
respect Michelle's show, but I could really say something that would like she'll probably keep me off if I say it. So I'm just gonna be quiet. But you better watch who you talking to, you peasant.
I will kick you off.
Michelle, we can't hear you.
You still can't hear me? Put one in the chat if
Hello,
y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Put a one in the chat if you can hear me.
hello.
I can hear you, Dre. Yeah, they can hear me. You can't hear me? I guess we made him go. Oh Lord, somebody call back. Hold on, who's calling? Hold on, we have somebody in the back. Hello.
Hey Michelle, how are you?
Hey Angel, how you doing?
I'm good. I was just calling to try to get us back onto topic. Okay,
Thank you.
so I just figured I'd sacrifice myself. It's my first time calling, but I've been um in the back watching for a while. So this
Welcome.
episode I think was all right. It was worse than a couple episodes this season. I give it about a 7. Um, I think that Kay changed her face is trying to pick at things, and most of it is in her head because I think she's starting with Drew now because she tried to go there with Portia and she knows Portia is a fan favorite. So she just gave up and changed her whole story. And then she
Mm,
started throwing in other things like the whole nosh of it all to try to
mm-hmm,
pull us back into her web, but it's not working. It's falling extremely flat.
mm-hmm.
And then as far as Angela Oakley, she is messy and she is playing the long game that she accused Shamea of playing with Portia, not only with Charles, but with the show. I think she is a fan of the show. And she is also trying to replace Sheree as as the bone collector.
As
It
the
is
bone
working
collector.
yes, it's working to some extent, but it's backfiring in her face the way
Mm,
Pinky said. She tries to throw all this stuff in at everybody, hoping it'll stick. And she's hiding a lot of things in her own closet. She's trying to get the audience to forget that last season, not only did she lose all those homes, but she's barred from the agency or whatever for the banking. So how are you
mm.
still in this business flipping
The
all these
financial
houses?
thingamajiggy. Yup,
Yes,
yup.
ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why Angela's in everybody else's house throwing glass stones because she don't want them thrown back at her. But I think at the reunion or next season, that's going to backfire on her when it comes back around. if people pay attention and do their homework. And it might be Kelly because we know how messy Kelly is, and we know how
But you
she
see
likes to throw
how
things back at
how
people.
the yeah, I think so. You see how the story about the Phaedra thing exploded in her face, and Phaedra was gracious enough to drop it. You know what I'm saying? She really
Hmm.
could press it and be like, "You lied," and but she didn't. You know what I'm saying? They just laughed it off and moved on. But that was a corny ass setup she tried to do.
Very corny. And Phaedra may just be playing a long game herself. We know Miss Faye runs Atlanta to a certain extent, so she may be letting Angela hang herself.
Oh, what do you think about Phaedra throwing shade at Portia in her confessionals?
I think that's Phaedra's payback for that reunion where she said, "Well, I don't know. I just heard. Ask Phaedra." That's why when Phaedra said, "Oh, we have the same ex-boyfriend," ask Portia. Phaedra know what she's doing. We know Phaedra is extremely smart. So this is just
Mhm.
child's play for her, and she's playing them like a fiddle.
And you saw, like, she said something about Portia's vagina. She said, "If you got the money, Portia got the whatever." Remember that?
Yes, and
Um,
it's true because Portia's living in Simon's house as well as she's got access to Dennis's platinum cards and black card as we just saw on the drive through this episode. So where
yeah,
is the lie
yeah.
told?
And then in the mid-season trailer, she make a comment and say she ain't got no, she got low miles on her vagina. That seemed like she was throwing shade too at somebody.
And everybody, Portia and Shamea, in my opinion, because they know where all the
And
bones are buried in each
Oakley.
other's closets.
Yeah, yeah. So it's interesting. We'll see, honey.
Very interesting. And I also think it's interesting how now that they've gotten everybody buzzing again with the Nene helping on the Ultimates Girl strip, that they're throwing in more and more flashbacks this season with the Nene and everybody, especially that friendship contract this week. So
Mhm,
I wouldn't be
mhm.
surprised if they give Nene the right amount of money. She'll come back as a friend
Oh,
of. It's working pretty well for Cynthia.
Nene wants at least one more season because I don't think she felt that her exit, closed her story enough. You know what I'm saying?
It
Even now, her
didn't, and it
story
wasn't.
is
It
different.
wasn't fair for Nene to be in such a dark space with everything with Greg for them to portray her in that light and make it just seem like she was
Mhm.
this big B when it's like she was grieving her husband knowing what was coming. So
Yeah,
she deserves
yeah,
that redemption.
I think so
And
too.
then Cynthia is playing both sides also because, like you said, Nene said Cynthia isn't as nice as we think she is. For her to slide in at that lunch and say, "Oh no, Portia's a sweetheart." Cynthia, did you think Portia was a sweetheart when you were kicking her on that boat? We ain't forgot. So,
When she
Cynthia,
kicked
we
Portia
see
in the
you.
coochie, yup,
Yeah.
yup,
So,
you're
Cynthia, we
right.
see what you're doing. You just trying to get that check, and I don't mind it, but we know who you are too. So, I think
Mhm.
everybody's skeletons are going to come out. I think it's going to get a little messy once we get to the Scotland trip. And I can't wait for the reunion for us to let them in real time kind of hash everything out and see who the cast is going to be for season 18. Because I know everybody is not returning. And if I'm lucky, this will be K Michelle's exit on her own. She will see that she can't just hop shows and become white people famous like Phaedra. It don't work like that. So
Oh my god, and she's so male identified. It's like everything is like, "I'm not a girl, I'm not in a, I don't have no female friends." Nah, nah, nah.
So
Who's
who
sleeping
are
with
your
who?
sorority sisters? Who did you pledge with? Who are your line sisters? Because if you are not a girl's
Right.
girl, how are you in a sorority?
It's
Explain that to
weird.
me. Are you
Yeah.
not helping out
Yeah.
the community? Are you not doing any of your dues? Like what's going on here?
She
She
probably
can
ain't
say
got
she
time.
love R. Kelly, but can't say I got like two female friends. Like, come on, lady.
What you said. Well, all right, Miss Angel. I appreciate you calling. I always love a first time caller. Please call back again. I appreciate you.
You too, Michelle. Have a good night.
All right, you too.
Bye.
Bye. Uh, am I going? Oh, I've been on for 2 hours. I've been running my mouth. Okay, shout out to Angel for calling in. First time caller. I live. Okay. Dr. Sherry. Oh,
Michelle, can
Dre
you
is
hear
back.
me?
Yeah.
I want to take this back off topic. Um, I can't hear you though. So I don't know what's going on what you got going on. But I
I
just
think
called to
it's
tell you I
God.
can't hear you. But I just called to tell you
Jesus
your
said he
dress
wants you
is
to hang up.
nice. The and about the thank you for dinner and I can't hear you. But that's all I wanted to tell you, honey. Um, that's pretty much it. Um, yeah, because I don't know nothing about the show, and I'm not about to act like I do. I don't watch the show or anything like that. But it was nice speaking to you today, Michelle. Unfortunately, I can't hear you because you have a wax service, and
I haven't said nothing, Dre.
I hope you have a wonderful night. You and these peasants in your chat. You are all peasants. You can't one of y'all compare to me, not one. Cause I'm
Good
that deal
night.
in real life. Y'all can't
Good
never
night.
compare to a dude like me ever, ever. Doctors, I got all that. Y'all are really peasants in real life, but I'm not about to hound you peasants. Have a good night, Michelle. I can't hear you.
Good night. Whew, we've been on for 2 hours. I came on a little early for y'all. I appreciate everyone who tuned in tonight. We had a wonderful time. We broke down the mid-season trailer. We talked about Tasha K getting a huge syndication deal. What else we talked about? We talked about my AI pictures. We talked about a little history lesson. We talked about Real Housewives of Atlanta season 17, episode 9. Yeah, and I appreciate everyone who tuned in. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe to my TikTok. I am AT Alien. Please subscribe to my Instagram. I am AT Alien, and please subscribe to my YouTube. Okay. Also, if you are not a member of my Patreon, you should be. Only $5. You can access about 10 years worth of stuff. It ain't been 10 years, has it? It's probably been about 6, 7. But patreon.com, I am AT Alien. We talk about a lot of things over there as well. If you want to get real deep and personal and the behind the scenes and the after dark, come over to Patreon. And yeah, and shout out to my members only. You see the people in the green, these are our members, our YouTube supporters. They support me on YouTube and they have special emojis, and you show up green in the chat. You can do that by clicking the join button. So I appreciate everyone who supports me. No matter how you support me, you can support me for free. Okay, you support me for free for hyping this video up and liking this video. It is free. It don't cost a thing. And yeah, I love you guys. See you in the next video. Go to sleep. It's late in Atlanta. Well, it ain't even late now. I feel so refreshed. It's only 10 o'clock. I could go do something. Okay. But go to sleep. It's late in Atlanta. I can't even find my sound bite. There you go.
Go to sleep. It's late in Atlanta. Good night.
Good night, squad.